Good early morning, my all-in family. Welcome to the NFC Championship game. We got a very good matchup coming to you. The number 6 seed and the number 7 seed. The New York Giants and the Washington football team. Both of these squads came off of big-time road wins. The New York Giants got a big playoff win against the number 2 seed Detroit Lions and the number 1 seed Philadelphia Eagles. And they're going to get the ball first.
Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's
And they're going to take a knee, and that's where the Giants will take over at the 25-yard line. The Giants were not really that good on offense, yardage-wise. They were the second worst passing offense in the league. They were middle of the pack. They were one of the lowest yardage squads on offense. However, they had the fourth best rushing attack in the NFL this season. Let's see if Saquon Barkley is going to continue his great playoff run. Saquon had a great season. He had 1,410 rushing yards and 17 touchdowns on the year, which was fourth best in the league and fifth in rushing touchdowns. They're ready to go up against this Washington defense, who was number, one moment, first and 10. At the 25, let's see what Daniel Jones have coming up right here. Sending receiver in motion, and he's going to hand it to Saquon Barkley, who's going to gain 3 yards.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
As I was mentioning beforehand, Saquon Barkley had a really good season for the New York Giants. They're getting ready to take on one of the best defensive units in the league, the Washington football team. Finished 5th in defense, 5th in pass defense, 10th in rush defense, number 5 in scoring, number 4 in interceptions. This is a pretty well-balanced defensive unit. Second down and 7 for the Giants. Daniel Jones drops back. He's going to dump it down to Saquon Barkley, who's going to gain about 3 yards. It's going to be third down and 4. Again, this is one of the best defensive units in all of the league. They're 5th overall in the league all season. These guys are been a very impressive group. Third down and 4. They hand it off to Saquon. It's going to be a first down and then some. To the 46, gain of 15. That's a big-time carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Saquon had over 200 yards rushing in the win against Detroit. He didn't go for a lot of yardage against the Eagles, but he did enough to get these guys to the NFC Championship game.
Offense and defense.
First and 10 right outside of midfield for the Giants.
Had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Daniel Jones will look. He dumps it down. He has Darius Slayton wide open into Washington territory at the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants. The Giants are coming out moving the ball pretty well. Both of these squads really didn't throw the ball well all season, but they were very efficient running the ball. But today, the Giants don't realize they got to throw the ball to win this football game. Sending Galladay in motion is the Giants. They hand it back to Saquon. Saquon gets a block. He's going to gain about 3 yards. It's going to be a second and 7 for the Giants. They are right into Washington field goal range. Second down and 7. Again, this is a pretty opportunistic Washington defense. If you're the Giants, one of the biggest keys to beating these guys is going to be not turning the ball over. This is the 4th best unit in interceptions this season. So he's off at the line of scrimmage. Second and 7, play action. Daniel Jones is going to roll out of the pocket. He's going to throw it. That's going to be complete to Darius Slayton, and he's into the red zone at the 17-yard line. First down for the Giants. They're moving that ball effectively right now.
So from the 17 now, here's a first
and a from Twitch. I just want to say, what's up? What's going on, buddy? How you doing today? Good morning to you. First and 10 inside the red zone for the New York Giants. They hand it off to Saquon again. Nice pickup of a block. Gain of 4. It's going to be second down and 5, actually.
5 yards is the tally.
Here goes Madden with that horrible math again. Gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young
This is
quarterback.
one of the top units in getting off the field in the red zone. Let's see, can they step up to the plate again? They go back to Saquon. He's going to gain 2 yards. It's going to be third down and 3.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here's a big moment in the football game for both squads.
Well on this drive. And
Third down and 4.
Defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Sending Slayton in motion. They hand it to Saquon. He's going to be stopped. And it's going to be 4th down and 3. More than likely, you see a field goal attempt here, and that's exactly what's coming. Graham Gano kicks it, and it is good. 3-0 for the Giants. If you're Washington, that's exactly what you needed on defense. This is one of the best units in getting off the field in the red zone. They were number 10 in the league.
But you're letting them know that
here goes the kick. They're going to let this go into the end zone, and we will see Washington step onto the field. This Washington football unit, they were the 7th best offense in the league. They also were tied with the opponent that you're seeing right now, the New York Giants, with the 2nd worst passing offense in the league. They were number 1 in rushing, led by MVP candidate Jonathan Taylor, who set NFL records of 2,514 yards rushing. He tied the NFL rushing record of Emmitt Smith and Priest Holmes with 27. Let's see, he's going to be a big part of the game today. Here goes Jonathan Taylor, who rolls it outside. He's going to gain about 4 yards.
To the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Jonathan Taylor's going to be a big part of this team's success if they're going to go to the Super Bowl today.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6. He goes back to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be tackled after a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd and 5. This is a big-time opportunity for this Giants defense. With one of the best in the league, number 3 overall, number 2 in passing yards allowed. They're middle of the pack in rushing. But it's 3rd and 5 here. Can they get a stop? Or can Washington extend this drive? Here goes P.J. Walker. Downfield, picked off by Adoree Jackson into Washington territory. And is he gone? He is! Touchdown, New York! Unbelievable. Pick 6 to open the football game for the Giants on defense. And these New York Giants are going to go up by 10. This was the key to beating this Washington football team, and now they got themselves in a little bit of trouble, down 10-0 here at home.
Well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome.
What a big-time moment for the New York Giants defense. This is the number 2 pass defense in the league, and they just showed why they're one of the best in the league, just then with a pick 6. Adoree Jackson, he was the 3rd best in interceptions on the team. He was tied for 5. James Bradbury led the team in interceptions. Let's see, can Washington rebound?
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play.
They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. That's going to be a tackle after a gain of 2. They're coming in to see can they stop Jonathan Taylor.
We tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd down and 8. Let's see how Washington can adjust after having that unbelievable pick 6. 2nd down and 8. They're going to dump it down to Rico Gafford. It's going to be close to a first down. Gain of 7. 3rd and 1. Staying in no huddle right now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Need a first down conversion in the worst way possible early. They hand it to Jonathan Taylor, first down. After a gain of 2, and that probably will be the last play of the first quarter, the New York Giants have come out strong to open this football game with a 10-0 lead. Through 1.
That's the end.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's see how these guys can rebound. Can they tighten up on defense? Or can the Washington football team cut into this lead? They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring
This
up
is one of the best units in the league. Both of their defensive ends, Jadeveon Clowney and rookie Azeez Ojulari out of UGA, had double-digit sacks on the year. So this is a group that can get after the quarterback. They hand it off to JT, and he's going to gain only 3 yards. Make that 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
3rd and 7.
This is a huge moment in the football game early. P.J. Walker dumps it down, incomplete. And he got to punt it. This couldn't be a worse start for the Washington football team. The Giants are doing an outstanding job stopping one of the best running backs in the league this year. And they have a chance to extend this football game. Let's see what happens here, though. But through the first quarter and a half so far, this New York Giants squad seems to have their number.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their
First down and 10. Can the Washington football team make a stand? Or can the Giants put a step on this football game?
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Sending the receiver in motion. They hand it off to Saquon. Saquon has a lane. And that's a first down to the 36. Saquon Barkley is having an outstanding start to this football game.
16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, New York.
And again, if you're Washington, you better figure out a way to stop the run. Sending the receiver in motion again. Here goes Saquon. He is going to be tackled for a loss for the first time today by Trappy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
That's going to be 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. Daniel Jones rolls out the pocket. He's going to run for it and get a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Everything was covered downfield. Great defense. And let's see, can these guys get a big-time 3 and out for Washington? Third down and 9. Daniel Jones rolls out. He dumps it down. That's going to be a first down to Darius Slayton, who's having a pretty good first half so far for the New York Giants. And if you're Washington, that is a demoralizing first down. These guys got to figure out a way to get a stop. 1st and 10, just inside Washington territory at the 49-yard line. They hand it off to Saquon, who gets a gain of 5.
4 or 5 yards at a time.
2nd down and 5. I love the way that the Giants are playing this football game so far. They are not out here trying. They're not forcing anything. That's the biggest thing you cannot do against Washington. You cannot force anything.
But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd down and 5. Under 3 minutes left. The Giants trying to get back to the Super Bowl for the first time since Eli and company beat New England in 2011. As far as Washington, they haven't been to the Super Bowl since 1991. Daniel Jones across the field. That's going to be complete to Kenny Galladay. First down to the 30.
9-yard line. 30. His first catch.
Again, they're moving the ball effectively right now, and I don't think the Washington football team has an answer for it. First and 10. We're right outside of the 2-minute warning. Send the receiver in motion. This could be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to toss it off
And he'll take this down
to
just shy of the
Kadarius Toney, who's going to
25-yard
gain
line.
3 yards.
Give him
And that
3
should be
on
the
first
2-minute
down.
warning here
It'll
in
set up a
Washington.
2nd and
The
7.
Giants have
2
a
minutes
10-0
remain in
lead.
the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime
Second
report
down
coming
and
up
7.
shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Daniel Jones hands it off to Saquon, who's going to be tackled for a yard. Third down and 5. They need to get a stop in the worst way possible if you're Washington.
Operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5 at the 25-yard line. They need to get a first down. If not, they're in field goal range. They can kick a field goal. Daniel Jones. A crossfield picked off by Jamin Davis.
Picked off at the
To the 40, to close to midfield, to the 46-yard. I'm not sure why he threw that ball to begin with.
Well, this is a defense
And that just breathes some life into Washington.
And here you get a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
That's the mistake that you couldn't make. Jonathan Taylor gains 2 yards.
48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They head it back to Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor is going to be close to a first down. Third down and 3.
A gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third and 3 into Giant territory are Washington. They had it back to Jonathan Taylor. He is stopped.
Will go nowhere.
And he
Losing yardage back near
in the
midfield at
process.
the 49.
Let's see if he's going to think about going for it. He's going to think about going for it. He realizes it's 10-0.
First of their timeouts. As the
No, he's going to actually punt it.
33 seconds
Or
to
will
go
he?
in the first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
He will punt
But
it.
he'll get this away into the icy
Smart man
water
right there, because you did not want to take that chance.
And a bit
But
of a
the Giants are
mistake
going to have a
there. This is well into the end
10-0
zone for a
lead.
touchback.
Close to halftime, and if you're Washington, that's even more demoralizing that you did not capitalize off of the
The
interception.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up. So
First and 10 at the 20.
Time on the clock, probably just
Still
sit on
28
it,
seconds
and we'll
left,
see
2
these two teams
timeouts for
go
the
to
Giants.
lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Giants trying to be the first number 7 seed in NFL history to go to the Super Bowl. And he's going to get tipped at the line of scrimmage.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion.
Again, if you're the Giants, the only thing you cannot do right here is turn this football over and give these guys an opportunity to cut this lead before the half. But through the first half, the Giants have had everything they wanted. Jonathan Taylor has been absolutely shut down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Second down and 10 at the 20. Daniel Jones is going to run a screen to Saquon, and Saquon's going to have a first down.
He's going to get this one across the 30.
And a timeout for the Giants.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here goes play action. Daniel Jones rolls out the pocket. He's going to run and get out of bounds. You don't have to use a timeout, which is even better, to the 45-yard line.
Decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10. 10 seconds left before the half. Here we go. Daniel Jones across. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that's got to be demoralizing because Saquon had space. He had a ton of space, too, matter of fact.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Big time break for Washington. "7 seconds before the half.
To throw again, Jones.
Daniel Jones is going to throw. He's lucky that's not intercepted.
2 seconds left on the clock.
Not sure what's going on with Daniel Jones right now.
Face a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, 2 seconds left in the half. They hand it off to Saquon. Saquon's going to have a first, and he's going to get it to the 32. That's going to be the half. And the New York Giants lead 10-0 through the first half. If Washington's going to have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, they better tighten up on offense.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Humphreys is going to take a knee. Let's see what Washington adjusts to in this second half. But through the first half, Jonathan Taylor's been ineffective. That passing attack has not happened. They threw a pick six. I'm not sure what these guys are going to do in the second half. But he better adjust quick.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, and Taylor's going to get to the outside first down to the 40. That's his biggest run of the day. No huddle
deep breath, relax,
for these guys.
What is working and call more of that.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's see what P.J. Walker has in motion. Play action. Walker's going to roll out the pocket. He's going to throw it complete. And that's going to be Logan Thomas close to a first down.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much goes into a successful play.
This is a big-time chance for Washington to do something because they got to score.
Bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I don't care this early in the third quarter. They have to get on the board. They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, who's going to get a first down to the 42 into Giant territory, excuse me. 1st and 10, right outside the field goal range for Washington. They hand it back to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to be tackled.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Taylor threw 2.5 so far, have 12 carries for 41 yards rushing. What an embarrassing game for the guy who was number 2 in the MVP race behind Tua of Miami. They hand it off to Antonio Gibson. He goes nowhere.
4 yards.
He gains 4 though.
Bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. These guys are in field goal range, but I just don't think they're going to try to go for a field goal if they do have a 4th and short.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32.
3rd down and 6. And it gets to Jonathan Taylor. He has a first. And he's close to the red zone, to the 21.
To the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards.
That's a big-time 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
Jonathan Taylor will gain only 3 yards.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're the Giants, it's their first time in the red zone today. The Giants are one of the best teams in keeping teams out of the red zone. So Washington's going to have to come away with something on this drive. They hand it off to Antonio Gibson. He gains 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense.
Can this Giant defense come up with another big stop? Or can Washington inch closer to the end zone?
Get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
3rd down and 3. They hand it off to De'Ami Brown. He's going to be tackled, but he might be close to a first.
Maybe by about a
4th and
yard.
1.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Jonathan Taylor, first down, 1st and goal to the 6.
Yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
This has been a long drive. Washington got to walk away with a touchdown here. You cannot kick a field goal. They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. That's going to be close to a touchdown. Gain of 4. 2nd and goal at the 2.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Hands it off. Touchdown, Washington for Jonathan Taylor. He finally gets into the end zone.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
To cut to lead to 3. 10-7. Giants still lead with 2:33 left in this 3rd quarter. That was a very long 12-play, 75-yard drive for Washington. Now can the Giants extend that lead, or can Washington make a big stand?
It's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This game has lived up to be the defensive showdown that I thought it was going to be to begin with. You got the number 3 and number 5 best defenses in the league facing off against each other with 2 of the most talented rushing attacks in the game.
Jones now.
Here we go. Play. Actually got sacked by Chase Young.
As the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat.
Excuse me, that's Montez Sweat,
strength and quickness there.
who was number 2 in the team in sacks. That's going to be 2nd and 14.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Can Washington make a stop here? Daniel Jones jumps it to Saquon. That's going to be a gain of 10. 3rd down and 4.
Wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And if you're the Giants, you cannot go 3 and out here.
They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a
3rd down and 4. Play action. Daniel Jones rolls out the pocket. He's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kadarius Toney. 1st and 10 at the 37. That's a big time throw on 3rd down. I'm not even sure he got that ball in there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37. Under a minute left in the 3rd. They hand it off to Saquon, and Saquon will gain 9 yards.
Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Getting under 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. If the Giants can score a touchdown on this drive, this game could be on ice for Washington.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Sending Galladay in motion. He's going to be tackled. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, possibly. The Giants lead 10-7, 3rd and 3. They have a chance to convert or walk away with 3 points.
Until the NFC crowns its champion. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones.
Daniel Jones is sacked by Melvin Ingram.
Back at the 38. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop it for a loss of 8.
Field goal attempt coming up. Kick is good. It's 13-7.
Yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question.
We got ourselves a close finish coming up.
It's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins.
But if you're Washington, that's exactly what you need with them to walk away with 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
1st and 10 for
here, no doubt about
Washington.
That, with a Super Bowl berth
down
on the
6
line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession,
play action,
gigantic.
Downfield. Caught by Rico Gabbard. 1st and 10 at the 46.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. He handed to Jonathan Taylor.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And he's going to get another 1st down. He's coming out up tempo. This is exactly what you didn't want to happen if you're New York.
First and 10 at the
He's back in field goal
35-yard
range.
line.
Here goes Jonathan Taylor,
And he won't get
tackled
much.
for a gain
Maybe
of a
couple.
yard.
Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly
Second
play
down
to your
and 8.
advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hands it off to Jonathan Taylor.
It's Taylor.
He's
And
going
he'll
to
go
gain
down
6
at the 28.
yards.
Give him
It's gonna be
6
third
yards on the
down
carry.
and
It's gonna
3.
be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you
Now here's the big moment of this football game. Jonathan Taylor is gonna have a first down. Gain of just 4.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like...
They hand it off to Antonio Gibson. He's going to gain 2 yards.
He's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under 4 minutes. PJ Walker is picked off.
One that's intercepted. Picked
And
off
that's
at the
going to be my
22.
Ford Jr. He might be gone. Touchdown, New York.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6.
That's the second pick 6 for PJ Walker. And the Giants are close to going to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2011.
There again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
This Giant defense has come to play today.
They tried to throw at them and beating them into the
2-point conversion, trying to make it a 14-point game.
Defense that was well prepared.
Now
Dale Jones, that's caught. And it's a 2-point
into
conversion
the
to
end
Darius
zone to bump
Slayton.
the lead up 2 more.
14-point game.
Washington 7. Graham Gano set to
So
kick.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out
Down
there, set ready for
14.
this next
Can
drive, the
Washington
offense.
make
We'll see
anything
if they
happen
can
here?
get back together after
They
the
hand it back to
pick
Jonathan
6.
Taylor.
Badly, but
Taylor
still
is
within
going to
striking
gain
distance.
6
A 2-score
yards.
game with a good
I
chunk
respect
of
them
time
trying
on
to
the
get
clock.
Jonathan Taylor going, but this is not the time for that. 3 minutes left in this game. You're down 14. You got to try to score quick.
And 4.
Again,
Back
it's
to
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
And tackled down
Gain
after
of
a
3. 3rd and
leaves
1.
him with
Under
1
3
yard to
minutes to
on
go.
3rd down.
The Giants are now
That's a good tackle there
2.5
to keep
minutes
him
away
short of
from
that
going to
yellow
the Super
line.
Bowl.
Defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down.
It's an
Get me into a
impressive
position where I
run.
can
This
get
is
one
the
more play
number
to
7
get my
seed.
defense
Hands it off to
field.
JT again.
And he's
First
able to get the
down.
first before he's taken
Almost a
down
2-minute
at the
warning. It seems as if he's
36.
giving up on this game.
Someone's been having a good game so far.
He's
You know
taking a
something?
knee.
A lot has been power running.
I'm not really sure what to make of this. You still have a first.
And they will take
I'm not understanding
here.
this, guys. I'm actually confused by this moment right here. Very confused. Congratulations, New York Giants. You're going to the Super
And
Bowl
they take a knee.
for the first time since 2011. Washington had an incredible run. They beat the Falcons in the first round. They beat the Chicago Bears in the divisional, and their season
So
comes to an end here in the NFC Championship
here
game.
on 3rd and 13.
New York headed to the Super Bowl for the
Clock
first time
counting
since
down toward
2011.
40 seconds as they
They
take
made
the
it out.
knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up
Had
about
an
their
outstanding
options throwing the
run.
football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
All
On
right, they're
4th
gonna
and
try
14. Wait, he's
keep
going to come
hope
out and throw
alive
the ball
here
on 4th and
4th
14.
down. They're going for it.
What's going
The
on
Giants
here?
going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So the
So
New York
trailing here in
Giants
the
will
last
be in
quarter.
Tampa
Let's see how
Bay.
this plays out.
4th and 14.
Gotta try it here.
PJ Walker is sacked.
He can't get away from
By
the pressure the Giants
who is
get
that?
there. Jadeveon Clowney.
It's going to be
And
Clowney,
that may do it
who led
for
the
this
team in
NFC
sacks,
title game.
and that should do it here in Washington. The New York Giants are headed to the Super Bowl. Everyone, thank you for tuning in today. Later around noon, we're going to have the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The winner will play the winner of this game in the Super Bowl. Depending on schedules, it could be tonight. It could potentially be tomorrow. Game over. New York back in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2011. We'll see you guys later.